excuse the hair. But, one second, I gotta put eye drops in because they're so dry. That this angle, but like, I don't want the bright light. I tell you that I did not sleep a full hour last night. I was like so anxious for it to just be the next day so I could get ready and leave. And also, like, I kept having the same dream, nightmare really, of not being able to find my deer. I kept waking up for like the 10 minutes I'd fall asleep and fall back into the same dream, and I could not get out of it. I should have taken like an Ativan or melatonin last night so I could try to sleep, because I knew that was going to happen. Anyway, I don't know what time it was last night, but I heard it like blistering out, and I know we got dumped with some snow, so my guess is we'll be walking up the hill today at some point. God, maybe the positive in that it snowed some is that my deer would have been covered and maybe like the scent of it, coyotes wouldn't get to it, but it's also going to be a lot harder to find because if it snows, if we get quite a bit of snow here, there's 3 times as much up the mountain. I don't know. You, because the off chance that I did miss, which I can't see happening, maybe the buck came back and was in at the apples last night. I don't know. It's just, it's out of my control, but it really sucks. We're not focused there. We found the deer. He was where I thought he was last night, where I heard branches cracking. And what do you want to say? We just hope the meat's good, because he was laying there all night and wasn't bled. Bled him this morning. So I fired it behind the front right shoulder, but it was a little high. Wasn't the backbone. I don't know. Wasn't my best work, but we found him.
Thank God we found him. So, a beautiful set of hearts on it.
And it took us a while to get him out. Dad had to kind of cut down a bunch of trees and make a path for the 4-wheeler. And then we got him down our road, and we were like, how are we gonna get him on the truck? So we're like, do we go down to the neighbors, flag someone down? Thankfully, like 5 minutes after, somebody was coming up the road, so flagged a guy down, and he just like lifted the deer like it was nothing. I couldn't believe it. Like literally took all 4 legs and just lifted them.
No,
That's it. All she wrote. So got him. Terrible shot, by the way. I don't have my camera, so I'm filming on my phone. He's a little, I aimed a little high, I guess. I could say the gun was off. Yeah, definitely a little high. Not right in the gut, but I don't know, a couple inches higher than I'd like. I still am not sure if this was the big buck that was on our camera. I think it is, but looking at him, like way smaller, and like the width of the horns just seems, I don't know, like me and Dad were like, oh, this is a different buck. Like, might not be. I mean, he is laying down, so he looks smaller, but, and I knew this is where he was, because last night, I mean, we walked. We were just, okay, where can I turn here? Dad's coming on the bike. We were just on the other side of these fallen trees here last night, and I was like, Dad, I heard the branches cracking. He's like, oh, you're just hearing things. I knew he was down here. I'm just breathing a sigh of relief that we found him and the coyotes didn't get to him. Hopefully the meat will be fine. I'm sure it will be. I did bleed him, and he bled quite a bit, so moved him and got some air out of him. So Thankfully it was cold enough that I wouldn't have to worry about him spoiling, so